What are you guys doing? Welcome again to another segment of Gospel Life News. This is one of the best spaces you can ever find entertaining news as regards Afrobeat and the guys that makes them beat. My name is Daki. You can spell it as Darki, and then you know it's double E. Quick one. Welcome again to this exciting episode of Gospel Life News. The news is buzzing. I must tell you, the news is buzzing. A lot is happening at the same time. But then, before the news, I want to say a big thank you to our fans out there. For doing what you do. You guys are amazing. You guys are the best. Like, talk about any best fan base all over the world. The Gusto fans are the best all over the world. You guys are amazing. I want to say a very big thank you to you guys. You guys are the reason why we're doing this. Last year was amazing with you guys. You guys came through. Came through last year with your energy, with your vibe, with everything. We saw the comments, we saw the likes, everything was just top notch. And then we are saying this year, let's do it bigger and better. We promise you guys to bring you guys more engaging content, entertaining content, and trust us to come through bigger in the course of the year. Welcome again to 2024. Happy New Year, guys. Like I said, news is buzzing. We have Steph London and Jada Kingdom going back to back over a man. I really thought that girls agreed that for this year they were not going to fight over a man, but apparently it looked like that is not the case because these guys are going head over each other over Burna Boy and going messy at this point. Jada Kingdom is coming out saying she doesn't do that. Steph London said somebody went to sell her private parts, basically just to be in a private jet of and that person. It became a very messy thingy. But then all of these are bringing to you. Let us know who is at fault or not. Should girls be fighting for a man? This is 2024. You guys can do better. Anyways, at the same time, Davido just had the song unavailable certified silver in the UK. At the same time, Burna Boy also got his City Boy certified silver in the UK. Recall that for these guys, they had like about 6 months apart from their albums, but then Burna Boy seems to be catching up very, very quickly. All of this, I will bring them to you as a reporter. My name is Taki. Enjoy the news. So begin the news with no other person than Davido. We saw Real Madrid player talking about Chouamani, the guy who plays for France, and obviously one of the strong midfielder Madrid had in their team, the archives, and someone who plays very, very young football player who has been doing good for himself. And then we saw where he came out speaking of an interview where he said he was asked who was his favorite Afrobeat artist, and then Chouamani came out to say Davido, and then he said Davido is his guy. And then, like I was telling you guys, like always, these are yardstick to know when you're going to be a viral artist or you're going to have a viral song. Is the fact that football players, football teams, football stars tends to like your song, like what you do, like your pressing, and then bit by bit, you are becoming that guy that can go viral. We've seen it with Wizkid. We've seen different football stars come out from Wizkid tours and all of that. We've seen it for Rema. Rema even had, at the point, the old Barcelona team were coming out, rooting out for Rema while it was in Spain. Everybody came out to witness Rema on the store when I was in Spain. And that is all yardstick to know that you would be the guy that we can reckon with, talking about the global stage. For Burna Boy, we've seen players like Harry Kane coming out to say he loves Burna Boy like a lot, and because Burna Boy is his guy. This time, Chouamani is saying Davido is my guy. Moving on, we saw Chris Brown's Sensational with Davido and Lojay made a re-entrance on the UK singles chart for this week, and then they sit at number 92, having spent about 5 weeks on the chart. Chris Brown came through with this one, Sensational, off the 11:11 album, and I can tell you for free that this single is one of the leading singles of the album. Moving on, we saw Davido Timeless album is now his most streamed album on Spotify, surpassing a Good Time album. It is also the second Afrobeat artist with multiple projects above 300 streams on the platform. Now, Davido really made a classic on this one he called Timeless. Before now, Davido was quite big, but then on Spotify, his numbers were really not there. But then, this album has changed the whole narrative because at this point, Davido is sitting head-to-head with guys who also are dominating the space. This project really brought a lot of goodness for Davido, and no wonder he always praised this album anywhere he's given a chance to talk about the album. Moving on, we saw Davido Unavailable is now his longest charting song on the Billboard Rhythmic Airplay chart, having spent about 8 weeks on the chart. At the same time, Chris Brown's Sensational with Davido and Lojay hit a new peak on the Billboard Rhythmic Airplay chart at number 18. having spent about 5 weeks on the chart. Still on Davido, we saw the Timeless album just surpassing 330 million streams on Spotify. And like I said, this album really is not maybe one of the best, but basically the best album that came out from Afrobeat Nigeria last year. Moving on, we saw Davido and Ozuna came through the song at the point which they called Eva Longoria. The song is now ranked 35 most played song on the Los 40 Espana this week, and that's a Spain record. And it has now spent 25 weeks in total, and it is the first and only song to reach #1 on the chart without video for the year 2023. Just maybe Ozuna and Davido could come through with a video for the year 2024. We saw Davido on Available Musakis is now certified silver in the UK after making sales of over 200,000 units in the country. For Davido, his numbers look like this for the song Unavailable. Is now first and foremost Grammy nominated, and that is Davido prayer all year long, and that one finally came through. And at the same time, 2 platinum in Nigeria, a gold in Switzerland, gold in Canada, silver in UK, eligible for gold in Portugal, eligible for platinum in South Africa, eligible for gold in Netherlands, also a platinum in Switzerland, over 350,000 units in the US, over 80,000 units in France, and it is also the most streamed Afrobeat song for the year 2023. Moving on, we still have still on Davido. We saw Chris Brown sensational with Logi and Davido hit a new peak on Suriname National Top 40, and the song sit at #5. Having spent about 8 weeks on the chart, and that's a very massive one. In countries like Suriname, we are seeing Davido still going there and having massive numbers. Afrobeat indeed is the best big dude. Look at what they've been doing lately, having massive numbers, doing shows, doing tours all over the world. And this is a testament to show that we are indeed taking over the music space. Finally, on Davido, this is the dream of everyone who loves the skies, because we saw Davido and Chioma are still enjoying the holiday at the St. Kitts, where we saw them over the weekend having an amazing moment to themselves. Davido could not get his hands over Chioma, and they were having a conversation, and we see him lying on her body coming out. The love was loving, and then people came out to do the thingy. This is the moment we all love to see. Last year, 2022 was a whole lot year for them where they lost their son and all of that. But then they came back stronger this year, and they've been doing so good for themselves. They've gone through a lot. Last year was a whole lot for them. Anita came out, another lady came out in France where she was pregnant for Davido, all of that. But amidst all of these rumors, they have been standing strong together. Moving on, we have Burna Boy as the next guy on the news. Jada Kingdom and Steph London are making the rounds lately, and we've come out to throw this at themselves over Burna Boy. At this point, the people are saying, why should 2 females be fighting over a man? We saw Steph London coming out with a song which she called Don Colinan, and then on this song, she came out to say a lot of stuff, having said, but then she didn't mention anybody's name. No name was mentioned. She only said there was a lady who went to sleep with Burna Boy just to be in his private jet. She didn't even mention Burna Boy, but basically she said somebody went to sleep with another guy just to be in his private jet. I know, calling names and all of that. And Jada Kingdom felt that was she was talking about. And in response, Kingdom came out to say, I never claimed Burna Boy because my private part is too blessed. Burna Boy is a community person, and he is everyone. Steph London has been throwing shade at me since last year, and I have been ignoring her. It is all weird because all this is over. A man Burna Boy that I never claimed. Jada Kingdom replies Steph London. So she is saying the song Steph released was for her, and then she came out to say all of that is not true. She came out to say she would never at any point date Burna Boy. To why she said Burna Boy is a community person. So basically, Burna Boy sleeps around and she would not be a part of Burna Boy escapades. But then still on Burna Boy and his good deed, we're saying tested, approved, and trusted. The audio have just surpassed 15 million streams on Spotify. on YouTube Music rather. At the same time, we saw Burna Boy Cheat on Me with Santa Dave have surpassed 40 million streams on Spotify. Burna Boy City Boy is officially certified silver in the UK after making sales of over 200,000 units. Still on Burna Boy, we saw the I Told Them album is now officially certified silver in the UK after making sales of over 60,000. Now, for this album category is quite different because we know that for the single category, you have to make about 500,000 sales to have a platinum, but then 200,000 sales for a silver. But then for the album category, 60,000 units makes a silver. And then for Burna Boy, that is a big one for him, having the album and the song being certified silver in the UK. So far, Burna Boy extended his records as the African artist with the most certification in the UK with 18 certifications. African Giant is already gold in the UK. At the same time, Love Damini album, gold in the UK. I Told Them silver in the UK. While for song, we have Location 4 platinum, Own It 3 platinum, Last 1 platinum, Be Honest 1 platinum, Ye platinum, On the Low gold, For My Hand gold, Play gold, Sima gold, City Boy silver, Bonus silver, Real Life silver, Anybody silver, Gun Body silver, and then Ginger silver. Indeed, Burna Boy owns UK. These are proof to show that you are the mayor of the city. Still on Burna Boy, we saw Burna Boy returns to top spot on the Spotify Daily Top Artist Nigeria. Ashake was on number 1 last week. Now, these guys have proven that they are the big wigs. For last week, Ashake displaced Burna Boy to number 2 while he was number 1. And then Burna Boy has proven stubborn because this week, Burna Boy is back to number 1. Moving on, we have OdumoduBlvck as the next guy on the news. We saw Ezioku ties record as the longest charting number 1 album released in 2023 on Nigeria Spotify, having spent 10 weeks on the chart. He joined forces with Timeless to maintain that record. Still on OdumoduBlvck, we saw Skepta speaking on linking out with Kid and Jake. Now for Skepta, we've seen artists really iconize Skepta, Big Skep as it's called, as one of the greatest guys. We call him OG, one of the biggest guys that have ever come out from Nigeria, and obviously repping the country even on the big stage. Skepta speaking with Capital Extra came out to speak where he linked us with Wizkid and Drake in the studio, and then he came out to share his pleasure when he heard OdumoduBlvck comments on when OdumoduBlvck said he really wants to act like Burna Boy. And then he said, Skepta, as Skepta said, he feels proud about that because these are stuff he would always have wanted. He also mentioned the fact that he speaks like Nigerians, but then he only stopped rapping because he cannot rap like Nigerians. But then it seems like Nigerians, you really have problem with rap because he cannot be that clear as Nigerians do it. Moving on, we have Blackbonez who came out to say, Blackbonez came out to share a very, very big note to his fans with high expectations, where he said, "Love to my extreme hardcore fan base, the Black Force," and then he came out to promise that in 2024 he's coming through with the music here, and then he's saying a new music drop next week. As a matter of fact, he said 2 drops, and then said impeccable. PS again. Now for Blackbonez, he has promised us that his own new year will begin from next week. And then he's saying 2 songs are dropping next week. Now, for last year, we saw a shift in paradigm where artists did not release songs. For the first quarter of the year, January, February, March, there were low turnout of music. Trust me, Davido began the movement from 31st of March, and ever since, songs start chunking in. But then Blackbonez is saying he wants to try a different approach because his own new year is beginning from next week and is coming through with 2 singles. Finally, we saw Majid on the receiving end on Twitter today after making a song for the Super Eagles, which he called it "Let's Do It Again." And the song is supposed to be the official team song for the Afcon, the African Cup of Nations, which the Super Eagles are going to represent Nigeria in Cote d'Ivoire. And Majid released the song for them in collaboration with Empire, and people are coming out to say this song is the most useless song ever sung for the Afrobeat song. Now, for Afrobeat fans, you understand. I mean, for Super Eagles fans, you understand that we've seen songs like Obi Kerente, Obi. Now, these are songs that we grew up knowing, and they sync with us. We love the song. But then Majid's song came in, so the fans, they came out to say that song is really not what they want. They were used to the song they used to know before, and then if you're going to come to a new song, let it bang. But then they said Majid's song is not banging, and but then Super Eagles have adopted this song, and this song is officially the theme song for the Super Eagles at the Afcon in Cote d'Ivoire. But fans are saying Majid should have done better. The song is whack. The song is this. The song is that. That's the thought. My thought, I feel, is a pretty good song. But then I'm giving to you guys. You guys should go stream the song and let us know your thoughts in the comment section. My name is Daki. We'll catch you guys in the very next one.